WFM 91.7.
Good afternoon and welcome to The Big Question on Women Radio 91.7, Nigeria's only radio station for women and their families. Thank you very much for tuning in today. My name is Sumto Titilayo Ajama. Today on The Big Question, we're discussing psychological impact of body shaming on women and girls. Psychological impact of body shaming on women and girls. On November 18th, 2022, of course, Nigerian police arrested a 24-year-old final year student of environmental management and toxicology at the Federal University of Dutse, Aminu Adamu Mohammed, over an alleged defamatory tweet he posted in June. Now, this tweet went viral. It was posted in Hausa and accompanied by a photo of Nigeria's First Lady, Aisha Buhari, which translates to "The mother has gotten fat on masses' money." The mother has gotten fat on masses' money. And that particular comment elicited a lot of response. A lot of them were very comical in nature. A lot of people were in support of the guy's tweet. And a lot more people, some people were speaking out and calling it body shaming. So today, we'll be considering how body shaming affects women and girls. And you are welcome to join in that conversation. Women at the grassroots level might not be able to take action and stand up for themselves, so many remain with the after effects of body shaming. Today, my guest is Dr. Ifeoma Nnemeka, clinical and industrial psychologist, talking to us on the psychological impact of body shaming on women and girls. Hello, Dr. Ifeoma. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good afternoon. Thanks for having me here.
Yes, thank you again for joining us.
All right. Okay. For me, the Buhari, Aja, and the case you just mentioned now is not a case of body shaming. It's a case of anger, annoyance on why would you involve me in this government? Why would you say I am corrupt? You know, she's angry because maybe to her, the personal opinion, things are not moving the way she wants it to move. And for you to come to social media to rope her into what she feels she doesn't have a hand on, it's painful. So it's not about your fat because you're eating the masses money, no. It's a clear case, it's a different case. You know, she reacted because she feels this is not me. This is not what I believe in. This is not who I am. And somebody is, saying a whole lot about me because the person feels I am Buhari's wife. So I know exactly what is happening in the country. So I just see it as a case of, please, this is not me. Somebody crying out, trying to rope somebody or talk to somebody to blame for saying that she wants to make a statement. I'm not part of this corruption.
Okay. So before you continue, the dictionary and this one, I'm looking at this one from the dictionary. Basically, this is the Merriam-Webster dictionary, saying that body shaming is the act or practice of subjecting someone to criticism or mockery for supposed bodily faults or imperfections. I'll take that again. Body shaming is the act or practice of subjecting someone to criticism or mockery for their supposed body faults or imperfections. Now, going by the comment that Aminu Mohammed posted, the comment again, which was posted in Hausa but translated to be, "The mother has gotten fat on masses' money." Wouldn't you call that a case of subjecting her to criticism or mockery for her body faults and imperfections? The fact that she has added weight compared to when she started as First Lady.
Compared to when she was younger, and a lot of things have happened. Yes, to some people, it is regarded as body shaming, and she might react because of the way you have called her fat. But in this context, you look at the motive, you look at the situation of the country, why the person said that, and why, you know what Aisha Buhari stands for. has always, been like, I am not part of all that is happening in this country. So I know she reacted based on that angle, that I am not part of this. So why would you say I am getting fat on somebody's, on you people's wealth? Which wealth? So I am looking at it, yes, it's body shaming. It is for all that. But what is the motive of replying and even going ahead to say, let me arrest and show an example? She's trying to make
please. All right, so I see your point. I see your point. I see your point. I can hear you. I said I see your point. I understand where you're coming from. But before you go on, please, you can join the conversation. You're tuned into Women Radio 91.7. It's 12 minutes past 12. You can join the conversation on psychological effects of body shaming, psychological impact of body shaming on women and girls. The number to call is 07000 917 917. 07000 917 917. You can also send in a text message or a WhatsApp message to 0703 175 6537. 0703 175 6537. Now, if you're listening live, you can go on the website, or if you would like to listen live, you can go on the website, www.wfm917.com. You can listen live anywhere in the world on that website. You can also download the Women Radio app, WFM917, on Google Play Store and on iOS as well. You can download it and listen to us live anytime, anywhere. All right, we're still speaking on psychological impact of body shaming on women and girls. And I would like to say that the reference to the Aisha Buhari and Aminu Mohammed situation is a case study. This is not to say we're not discussing that particular story. I wish we had more time. We probably would be able to touch that. But the focus of conversation today is on the psychological impact of body shaming on women and girls. So the Aisha Buhari situation on Aminu Mohammed is a reference. We're just referencing the fact that this happened recently, so it's a case study, and that's what we're doing. Yes, my name is Sumto Titilayo Ajama once again, and my guest is Dr. Ifoma Nemeka, clinical and industrial psychologist, talking to us today on the psychological impact of body shaming on women and girls. So let me ask you this. Okay, we have an incoming call, please. Okay, please call back if you can. Call back if you would like to join the conversation. Number to call is 07000 917 917. 07000 917 917. Send a text or a WhatsApp message to 0703 175 6537. Now, Dr. Ifoma, would you say that body shaming particularly affects more women than men? Or let me put it this way, would you say that females are more affected by body image issues?
Of course. Even though most men are made, also are affected, and they do a whole lot of things to, create an impression or make people like them. But mostly, women are affected by, all this because of society, the impression, what we call the real thing, the perfect thing, the media, what they put, bring out what we watch, and this is how to look, how to be. So when you don't look like that, you begin to, you feel you are not worthy, the self-low, self-esteem creeps in, and you don't go out, you don't believe in yourself anymore. For women, mostly, and most times they do things they are not supposed to do because they feel they are not capable. The societal, way, appreciation of appearance, I don't have it, so why would I go out? Why will I do this? So it has limited a whole lot of people. They are so sharp, and even people with so much talent. You see them dying soon every day because they cannot stand up to the societal what the society has kept as a basic. Mm-hmm. You must look this, you must look thin, you must look this, your face must be this, you must apply this, your head must be this shape, And because you don't have it, you're not like that. You feel you're not capable. So a lot of women are feeling they have a whole lot of low self-esteem. They have a whole lot. Even men, I've seen a lot of men who feel they are not capable. They can't talk to women. They are not this type of, huge guy that women die for. They don't believe in themselves. But I've seen also a lot of people, even with less things, and they are doing wonders. It depends on what you want and your interpretation of what the society is projecting to you. If you swallow it hook and finger, it will mess up your cognition. It will destroy your life. Everything we see on the social media is not gold. Most times they are well structured to fit into a particular thing, and you feel that is way the life should be. Life is deeper than that. You came as a unique individual. You came beautifully made. And if you appreciate who you are, others will begin to appreciate you. You don't compare. We live our life based on comparison. I want to be like A and I want to be like B. You are unique, and there is something you have others don't have. That if you look deep inward, there's even something Mr. A is aiming to have that he doesn't have. We feel they have it all, but they suffer the most. Because even looking good is not a problem. Because you have this pressure to keep looking, the way the society wants you to look. So it's a whole lot of problems. So women are greatly affected, even men. Men are affected.
Absolutely. I hear you very well on that. So what are some of the psychological effects of body shaming? What are some of the psychological effects of body shaming on people, particularly women and girls, particularly in situations where they have to face this regularly? And I can speak about this firsthand. I don't know if people know this about me. I'm bow-legged. I have one straight leg, and the other leg is curved a little bit. So when I go out in public, I get this look from people like, okay, what's going on? Who's this person? And constant stares. So it takes, a lot of thick skin and, just basically ignoring them to go on with life. So when people just body shame others, particularly women and girls, what are some of the psychological effects that it can have on women and girls?
Depression, low self-esteem, anxiety. You see them, they can't come out. Most times they are able, when you look at them, they are competent for this particular job, but they cannot face it. They can do this, but they can't face it because they feel they are not competent. They low self-esteem, and the depression keeps coming on, and nobody loves me, nobody wants this kind of person, anxiety, they're always pressured. I met a girl who said she stammers, and I said, you stammer. You've been talking to me for more than 30 minutes and you've not stammer. And she said, no, I stutter. I said, no. Now, what happens? Tell me occasions. We had to go through it, and she realized that she has been having this anxiety. When she meets people, she feels they're more competent than her. And you see the anxiety, and she starts stuttering. So I said, this is a cognitive thing. You need to change the way your mindset, the way you look at yourself. I was once called big head. They called me big girl. They called me fat. They called me all kind of names. But I refused to accept the societal, name placed or tag on me. I looked at myself and I told them I'm unique. I'm really unique. And I had this thing, this caveat on myself. I said, I am big and sexy. I look good. I dress well. This, that. And you need to appreciate me. People began to see the good side and if you're looking good. So you have to really believe in yourself first. If not, you will die of depression because of something that is not worth it. You are beautifully made. When you say you're beautifully made, it means there is no truth in this universe that's like you. Even if you are poor-legged, there is a reason. Even if your face is somehow, there is a reason. You might be the sweetest soul on earth. That whoever that stays with you will not want to go. You might be doing so much with this body, this smallish body of yours. There is a case of a young man who kept taking steroids. kept doing gymming because he feels people call him little toad, you are too small, no woman will talk to you. So he started building up. Unfortunately for him, these days they call him chimpanzee. You are too big, no woman will still have you. You see, so it's a problem. The problem is that he was not able to accept himself, and because he was not able to accept himself, he has given himself another body. The shaming continues. The low self-esteem continues. The depression continues. He has spent so much money to look the other way, yet it is not accepted. Acceptance comes from the spirit, from the mind. You accepting who you are first. If you don't accept yourself, nobody accepts you. If you don't believe yourself, nobody believes you. That is the way the world is wired. You will be sending out negativity about who you are, and the other people will not believe you. So I always tell my clients, first of all, love yourself. Look at your body in the mirror. Look at your face. There is no two you. You are only one on the face of the planet. And you need to love this creator. And when you love this creator, people will begin to appreciate you. That is the way things are done. So instead of dying and saying nobody will talk to me, no man loves me, I met a man, I see him, so handsome in the world's perspective. But when I saw the wife, I shook because you'll be wondering what is this man looking for? You know, but when I came close, I saw the sweetness of this woman. The face doesn't matter. Beauty is in the heart. And I now understood why this young man had to settle with this girl. So stop disbelieving yourself. Love yourself. And believe that you are created uniquely. Even when people shame you, forget what you see on social media, forget what you read, forget those Mr. Perfect. They're not perfect. They have their own problems. And when they open their mouth, you will wonder, you will love your space. So that's what I feel. People should stop getting depressed over nothing. Like if somebody say, I love myself, I say, yes, I do. I love myself. And sometimes I'm a bit selfish with it. Because if you don't love yourself, nobody can love you.
Mm-hmm.
All for love. Hello?
I'm with you.
Okay. So, the psychological, it starts early as a child. The teacher puts the child down. She raises her hand to answer. My dear, will you sit down? You know,
horrible. And they're calling horrible.
Hello?
Please go ahead.
Okay. Then, you tell a child, my friend, you are looking like a cow. My friend, will you sit down? You are creating an impression. And that's why I tell all these caregivers, I talk to mothers, the way you talk to your daughter, you are shaming her. She wears a dress. Look at the way you are dressed. You teach her. You're forming a cognition. The schemas are forming. If it's formed wrongly, she'll come out expecting approval from the world. There is this something we call seeking approval. There are a whole lot of characters, a lot of behaviors. I will see a girl, exhibit, and I will tell you this girl is seeking attention. She's seeking, approve me, approve my body, approve my appearance, approve me. They dress weird, they dress with so many multiple colors, they're seeking attention. They don't believe in themselves. So the moment I look at them, they're potential clients, and I go to them, and you see they are depressed, they have low self-esteem of themselves. Sometimes they drink too much, they talk too much, because they feel that is what the world needs. They've not been able to look inward to really discover who am I, and how am I wired? What is my impact? What is that thing that makes me unique? That others will look at and say, I want to be like this person. They always compare themselves with their fellow classmates. I was once like that. The teachers will always, call those girls, they feel they're beautiful. They will send them on errand. They will, bring them clothes. We feel terrible. We feel we don't measure up. But the time came, I think it was in my primary 3. I looked at myself and I said, what? I'm different. If you don't call me to, it's not my problem. Many girls are not me. Somebody has called me, look at you, and spoke a lot of things and called me a name that if I call here, you will imagine. But I came back, I was 13. I came back, looked at myself in the mirror, and I said, you're wonderful, Meg. And I said, I refuse to accept what this woman has said about me. I am different. I am unique. And that was the turning point in my life. I don't care what you say about me. All I know is that I'm unique. And people started seeing me that way. People started appreciating me. People started wanting to stay with me.
I'm sure that there's so much more we can talk about on body shaming. And thank you very much. Thank you very much so far. It's 26 minutes past 12 on Women Radio 91.7 is still the big question. And today we're discussing psychological impact of body shaming on women and girls. Psychological impact of body shaming on women and girls. The number to call is 07000 917 917. 07000 917 917. You can send in your text or a WhatsApp message to 0703 175 6537. 0703 175 6537. So when you call in, please turn down the volume of your radio so we can hear you and hear you clearly. And when you call in, then of course, lend your thoughts to the subject at hand. My guest today is Dr. Ifeoma Nnemeka, clinical and industrial psychologist. We'll be discussing psychological impact of body shaming on women and girls. So let's talk about ways forward now, Dr. Ifeoma. What do you think can be done to stop body shaming in our communities and even online? Because you will bear with me that sometimes it's your parents that are body shaming you. Sometimes it's somebody that you know very dearly that is body shaming you. Sometimes people are not educated about this. So what do you think can be done to stop body shaming in our community and in our communities and online?
Psychoeducation, very important. Psychoeducation. I educate teachers because I know that is the foundation. I go to PTA meetings to talk to parents because I counsel kids and I hear what they say about their parents, what they say their parents are telling them that have made them where they are and why they are stunted. And I go all around talking to, that's what we call psychoeducation, educating them, talking to people to mind what comes out of this mouth. Because what you say can distort. Also, the media, what they project, also should be checked. They should be censored. The advert, looking at it, the content of the advert can maim a child, can destroy and distort a child's personality and cognition. Now, other things are, talking to the person, talking to the individual, to believe in himself.
Like what? Like giving them words of affirmation or encouraging them to speak words of affirmation?
There is a word there's something we call craft. Craft.
Okay.
The craft means cancel any thought that comes to your mind or somebody says about you. That is the C. The R says replace that thought with positive thoughts, things. Then affirm it. Focus and train your mind to believe in the things you want. Call it craft for short. And always be mindful of what goes on in your thoughts. You don't believe carelessly. Don't allow things creep in and distort you. Don't live carelessly. That is the word. Be mindful of where you are, what people say to you. Learn how to reject it. Then parents, please, know what you say to your daughter, no matter how difficult it is, no matter how angry you are, mind your words. Teachers, mind your words, because you are the foundation, you are the mentor they see, you are the model they are looking up to, and the whole society, the media, please mind what you view, what you showcase, and the kind of content you release to the public. I believe if we do this, people will begin, and we'll keep talking about it. Don't love yourself. You're unique. You're unique. You keep saying it. Schools should keep talking to these children. And I believe we've all put our hands together. All this body shaming and fat, I cannot do this, it won't stop. Most times, some people that are slim or some people that are looking one way, when you start body shaming them, you will discover they start eating too much. That's depression. They start, getting fatter. They keep eating more. They keep getting fatter. Some will not get fatter. They keep getting lean. You see, they keep losing weight. Something is wrong. Psychologically, they are going through things. We should listen. We should be able to go and see a counselor, see a psychologist at any point when we see we could no longer handle what is going on in our hearts. That is my humble advice.
All right. And finally, as we wrap up, because we'll wrap up soon, and I really need you to briefly answer this, but in a way that anyone can relate to. Body image is so important. So in spite or despite the fact that somebody has been body shamed, whether a woman, whether a girl, whether a young man, whether a boy, despite the fact that they've been body shamed, how can women and girls particularly improve their body image and become more body positive, so that even if they encounter body shaming in the future, they will have attained a certain level of body confidence and they won't be having these body image issues again that can make them to be attacked and feel attacked by people who body shame them? How can they improve their body image?
The thing there is just body acceptance. Body acceptance. You need to accept your body. You can't. That's why you see a whole lot of girls going to do the hip replacement. You see, all those things have repercussions. You accept who you are. Accept first. Then be positive about it and ask yourself, I'm not doing this because I want people to appreciate me. I'm doing this for myself. I don't mean I'm overweight. And I looked at the health aspect of it, and I know if I continue this way, it's dangerous. I'm not doing it for somebody. I'm doing it for myself. And I can engage in gymming, and I don't want to do it faster like Chioma did, and she lost 20 kg, she lost 40 kg, the world is celebrating. And no, at my pace. I know gradually I will get to the destination, and I'll take it one at a time. So body acceptance, being body positive and size acceptance. You keep doing it. You say you're not losing weight. You say you're not doing, the face is not coming out, the pimples are, take it. It's a gradual thing. Don't, even when you're pressured, it shows you are looking for approval. You are comparing yourself with somebody. Just be yourself, and things will fall into normal, shapes. Just body acceptance. That's the key word.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Ifeoma.
And your size acceptance. Then work towards it. If it's affecting your health, work towards it. If it's not affecting your health, my dear, go ahead. Love yourself. Take care of yourself.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much again, Dr. Ifeoma. Thank you for joining us today and speaking on the impact of body shaming on women and girls. Thank you again. Please enjoy the rest of your day.
All right. Thank you.
Yes. It's important that you have that body acceptance, size acceptance, because when you have accepted who you are, the beauty that lives in you, the beauty of the body that you carry, if anybody doesn't accept it and they body shame you, then you can stand it. You can withstand it, because all of that doesn't matter. What matters is what goes on your inside and the confidence you've developed in your own body. So we've all heard the phrase, everyone is different, since we were children, and we spend so much time analyzing people's appearances, but so little time appreciating abilities. No one should be made to feel shame over their weight, their size, or their body shape. Now, whether or not you get arrested for it or anybody takes action like the First Lady did, if she did it, whatever the case is, whether or not anybody takes action against you, it is still something that you shouldn't be doing. So let us do our best, be deliberate in ending all forms of discrimination against women and girls, which includes body shaming. Thank you very much again to my guest today, and thank you for being a part of The Big Question. Thank you to my producer, Elizabeth Akorigbe, and to the executive producer, Tomu Okewale Shonaya. My name is Sumto Titilayo Ajama. Good afternoon.
WFM 91.7.